This new scalping strategy on TradingView made 1082% across 100 trades on a small account, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it in this video. Before we get into it, please hit that subscribe button and click the like button if you do enjoy the video, and let's not waste any more of your time and get straight into it. Now, this is a scalping strategy, but we'll be using a multi-time frame method. Spot our trades on the 1 hour chart and then move down to the 5 minute to scalp entries and exits. But all will be explained in the video. Please don't skip a single bit of it. You need to watch all of it to understand the strategy, although it is very, very simple. Okay, so we're going to add two indicators to our chart. The first indicator, just click up here, and we're going to type in Z-score prob for probability, and it is this Z-score probability indicator by Steves. Add that one to your chart and it should look something like this. On the settings for the Z-score probability indicator, I've just turned off this labels icon right here. You can see that when I turn this off, it removes these numbers on the end of the indicator, and it's just much easier to see entry positions without that turned on. Okay, and the only other indicator we're going to add to our chart is an ATR stop loss indicator. So just head up to your indicators section again, and it is this one right here by Edgar. We're going to be keeping the input section as default for this indicator. And then on the style, I've just changed the opacity down to around 50%. This is just so it doesn't stand out as much, as we only need this indicator for stop losses. But there we go, we're all set up. The strategy is ready to test out. So I'm now going to show you how to enter your trades and when it's time to move from the 1 hour chart to the 5 minute. Okay, so we want one or two things to happen before we can move down to the 5 minute chart. We will be starting on the 1 hour chart for this session. And the first thing we want to look out for is this indicator down here. This indicator shows key points of reversal in price. When this histogram area leaves outside of the red zone and pulls back in, this is seen as a very high chance of reversal in price, and it uses probability to predict these reversals. So for example here, you can see price came out of the red zone and then broke back inside, and you can see it also agrees on price, where price came down and then came back in and continued upward. And this graph down here will show us how likely the probability is of the reversal actually happening. So right here we can see price is selling off in a downward direction, and the histogram has actually left outside of the red zone. So now our first step for taking entries is to wait for price to come back inside this red zone after the breakout, and then we wait for a candle close. You can see right here that the indicator has came out and finally closed back inside the red zone. This upward candle right here has closed, so we will now be moving down to step 2 and entering the 5 minute chart. So go down to the 5 minute chart and we'll be entering our long position here. We'll enter on the close of this candle, which is right here, and then we'll drag the stop loss down to the ATR zone, which is this green faint line right here. This will be our stop loss zone for every trade that we take. For this strategy, we won't be setting a take profit, but in fact, we will be letting this indicator tell us exactly when to exit the trade. So our exit rule for the trade is to wait for this histogram, which is this green area right here, to enter the yellow zone on the indicator. If we're taking a buy, it must enter this yellow zone and candle close, and for a sell, vice versa, it has to enter this yellow zone down here. But this trade did hit for a 2.51%. Okay, so as you can see here, just a few candles later, price has spiked back outside of this red zone again and then came back inside and closed with the candle showing it right here. This is on the 1 hour chart, so we can now go back down to the 5 minute chart to take an entry again. And again, we place our long trade on the close of this candle right here, and our stop loss always goes on this ATR line. Now remember, we're waiting for this red zone to flip to green and to enter this yellow area right here on the indicator. The indicator has finally shown that price has moved into the yellow zone for a potential reversal, so we can exit our trade out at a 1.1 risk to reward ratio. So I've gone back to the 1 hour chart now, and let's keep going and see what other trades we can find. And there we go, there is our third entry indication right here. Price has broke outside of the red zone and broke back in for another buy trade. So again, we head back down to the 5 minute chart, enter on candle close and set our stop loss at the ATR line right here. And there we go, this indicator told us that it was now safe to exit. I don't like how this trade closed below 1 risk to reward ratio. It was only a 0.85. Plenty others can hit as high as 3 to 4 risk to reward ratio. But we're now at 3 winning trades in a row, which is pretty good. So let's keep going and see what else we can find. Price has finally rejected to the upside and broke out of this top range right here, and has now closed back inside the red zone. This trade is in the 2 column, giving it a 98% chance of confirmed reversal. So let's go down to the 5-minute chart. And there we go, that is the best trade yet that we've had. And this trade actually netted us a 4 risk to reward ratio, which is pretty amazing. Price did get close to crossing on this zone right here, but still stayed within the green line. Before I test this 100 times and show you the results, I just want to show you a bad trade on the screen so you can see exactly what it looks like. You can see right here again, price has left the zone and came back inside. And with this candle close, we can go down to the 5-minute chart. And we can see that in one candle, price broke through our stop loss, making that 4 wins and 1 loss currently. Okay, it's time to test out this strategy 100 times. Again, please hit that subscribe button and like if you enjoy the content so far. Let's show you the results. Okay, so here are the results for the trading strategy. You can see we netted a 67% win rate, and overall we made a very impressive 1,082% on the account over 100 trades. You can see for the strategy, we did risk 2% per trade instead of the usual 1% per trade, and this is because we had a starting balance of $100. You can also see there we had 8 consecutive wins in a row and only 4 consecutive losses in a row. But thank you very much for clicking on this video. If you did enjoy this, and please click one of these 2 right here. If you haven't seen them already, then I know you'll enjoy them. But thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.